This video has one main goal: to teach you how to impress your boss using work presentations. But if you stick around until the end, this will serve as an entire course to teach you the basics of corporate graphic designing. But how are you going to do that? Let's start with the big question. How should a presentation look in a professional setting? First, we need to analyze the different types of presentations. All presentations fall into categories, and each begins with a goal. Before creating your presentation, you must understand your topic. Know the exact purpose of your presentation and how you will communicate it to your audience. A good presentation tells a story and leads to a graceful conclusion. You do not need to overcomplicate things because your role as a presenter is to simplify information so the audience understands it without wasting time. Now that we have established how to dissect your information and turn it into a presentation, we must learn how to structure it properly. Begin with the preliminaries, which include the front page and an icebreaker or introduction if you prefer. For the main presentation, use a technique I apply in all presentations. Introduce the topic on the first slide, add supporting details on the next, and give an example if needed to extend the explanation. Always close with a conclusion or a new question that connects to the next idea. This is important because attention spans are shorter today. A well-structured presentation keeps the audience engaged and ensures productive communication. Now you have the content and structure. The next step is adding visuals. I have separate videos explaining how to use specific Canva elements and features. These tutorials are simplified and easier to understand than many other guides. They will help you improve your designs. If you want a presentation that feels interactive rather than static, use transitions. I recommend flow transition because it connects elements between slides and prevents visual separation. This creates a smoother experience and keeps the presentation visually cohesive. And that's it! You now know how to transform a basic presentation into something professional, engaging, and visually connected. By combining clear storytelling, structured slides, and subtle interactive elements like the flow transition, your presentations will appear more polished and impressive. If you want to continue improving your presentation skills, watch the next video where we will explore advanced techniques to enhance your slides. Keep practicing, and your presentations will always stand out. On the other hand, a client proposal is a structured document that explains an idea, project, or service to convince someone to approve it. Whether it is a business proposal, project proposal, or freelance proposal, most of them follow a similar structure. The goal is simple. You explain the problem, present your solution, and show the client why you are the right person for the job. Before designing anything inside Canva, it is important to understand the main sections of a proposal. Let's start with the title page. This introduces the proposal and usually includes the title of the proposal, your name or organization, the recipient or company, and the date of submission. This helps the client immediately understand what the document is about. Next is the executive summary. This is a short overview of the entire proposal. It briefly explains the problem, your proposed solution, and the expected results so the client quickly understands the main idea. After that comes the problem statement. This section explains the issue that needs to be solved. For example, a company may have low online visibility, inefficient bookkeeping, or poor customer engagement. Identifying the problem clearly helps the client understand why the proposal matters. Once the problem is clear, you present the proposed solution. This is where you explain what you will do and how you plan to solve the problem. Be clear and practical so the client understands your approach. You should also include objectives, which are the specific goals you want to achieve during the project. Then explain the methodology or plan, where you outline the steps of the project, the tools you will use, and the general process. Of course, every proposal should include the budget or pricing. This section explains the cost of the project and the payment terms so the client understands the financial side of the proposal. You can also include a timeline showing when each phase of the project will happen, followed by a short section about your qualifications or experience to explain why you are capable of doing the work. Finally, end your proposal with a conclusion or call to action. Encourage the client to approve the project, schedule a meeting, or contact you to discuss the next steps. A simple way to remember this structure is that a strong proposal answers 5 questions. What is the problem? What is the solution? How will it be done? How much will it cost? And why should the client choose you? Once you organize these sections inside Canva and combine them with a clean layout, you can create a proposal that looks professional and is easy for clients to understand. If you want to learn more Canva techniques for creating documents and client materials, check out the next video and keep improving your design skills step by step. There are many ways to create a resume, like designing one from scratch or using complicated design software. But if you want something fast, clean, and professional, Canva has hundreds of resume templates you can use right away. What I'm about to show you step by step is how to find and customize Canva resume templates that can help your application stand out in 2026. A resume that actually gets you hired should be clean, easy to read, and highlight your core skills and achievements right at the beginning, because most hiring managers only spend about 10 to 12 seconds scanning each resume before deciding whether to keep reading. The first thing you want to do is head over to your Canva account. In the search bar, type resume and Canva will show you different resume templates you can start with. Choose a template that matches the style you want, whether it's modern, minimal, or professional. Once a template opens on your canvas, you can start customizing it with your own information. Click on the text boxes and replace them with your name, contact details, work experience, education, and skills. Canva makes it easy to edit everything, so you can change the fonts, colors, or layout to match your personal style. To make your resume stronger, make sure your core skills, key achievements, or strongest qualifications appear near the top of the page. Since recruiters scan resumes quickly, placing your most important information first increases the chances that they notice your value immediately. You can also add extra sections if needed, like certifications, achievements, or projects. This is helpful if you want to highlight experiences that make you stand out from other applicants. After you finish editing your resume, review everything carefully to make sure your information is clear, concise, and well organized. When you're ready to download it, click on Share, then Download, and choose PDF Standard or PDF Print depending on how you plan to send it. PDF format helps keep your layout consistent when employers open your resume. Now your resume is ready to be submitted with job applications, emailed to recruiters, or uploaded to job platforms. And that's it. You've just created a professional resume using Canva templates. With a clean layout and your strongest skills highlighted at the top, you'll have a resume that's much more likely to grab attention even in the first few seconds. What I'm about to show you step by step is how to create professional-looking LinkedIn graphics in Canva in just about a few minutes. If you're a beginner, this is a quick technique you can use to make your posts stand out while still keeping a polished and professional look. The first thing you want to do is head over to your Canva account and click on Create from the left-hand panel. In the search bar, type LinkedIn post and select the recommended size so your graphic fits perfectly on the platform. Once your canvas is open, head over to the Templates panel on the left side. Canva has a lot of LinkedIn templates you can start with. Look for designs that are minimal, clean, and easy to read, since LinkedIn is a professional platform and cluttered designs usually perform worse. After choosing a template, start customizing it with your own content. Replace the text with your main message, key insight, or quote. Make sure the text is short and clear so people can understand your message quickly while scrolling. Next, adjust the colors to match your personal brand or professional style. You can do this by selecting elements and using the color picker on the floating toolbar. Keeping a consistent color palette helps your posts look more recognizable. You can also add simple elements like lines, icons, or shapes to highlight important parts of your message. Just make sure you keep the layout balanced and avoid adding too many elements. Once your graphic looks good, click on Share, then Download, and export it as a PNG for high quality. Now your LinkedIn graphic is ready to post. If you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my video to other people who want to learn Canva in the easiest way. And as promised, if you want to access our totally free Canva crash course, just check out the pinned comment down below. And that's it. You've just created a professional LinkedIn graphic in Canva in only a few minutes. With clean layouts and clear messaging, you can create posts that look polished and help you stand out on LinkedIn. Let us know in the comments if you have any suggested topics you want us to cover, and I'll see you on our next video.